Greetings, Slackers. September Man here, and today is 9/11. Now, this is not exactly a happy day for a lot of people. It's a day of remembrance. And I don't know about you, but I do remember what I was doing on 9/11. In fact, I remember the morning of 9/11. And here's how it went down. My alarm clock went off. And I'll never forget the song that was playing. It was playing this song by Bobby Hebb. Sonny, thank you for the love you brought my way. Sonny, you smiled at me and never eased the pain. I think the word something like that. It was, now the dark days are done and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true, I love you. All right, I do karaoke, but I won't go ahead and sing your ear off. But I'll never forget that morning. This song was on my alarm clock radio. This song was on, and so I went into work, and a lot of co-workers were around. Some were distraught. They were like, "How could this have happened to us?" And we've been attacked, and I just remember the atmosphere post 9/11 in this country because let's just say as a black person before that, you were always the prime suspect and target numero uno. If you were driving down the street, you were being racially profiled, you were being looked at with an eye of skepticism, and it's sort of like after 9/11, the pressure came off because they were looking at people who were from the Middle East or had a Middle Eastern look about them. Ignorantly, uh, Hindus, which are Asian, a lot of them were catching flack because basically white dumb racists were just like, hey, yeah, you bombed our country and we're going to get you, Osama, and all this crap. So I remember a lot of that going on at the time. I also remember the discrepancies in the reporting of the media because that morning, you know, they said that an F-16 had fired some missiles on an airplane and brought it down. That was the one that landed in Pennsylvania. Then they said that there was a missile attack on the Pentagon, but then they later changed that and said that, it was a plane. Then there was the whole footage of the towers coming down and, American television stations over here, they really scrubbed a lot of that footage and they did not want Americans to see the, how can I put it? I mean, it was so horrific. People were jumping to their deaths basically and falling down the side of the building. Now if you watch foreign media, like the closest you could get at the time foreign media wise was Telemundo. So you turn to Telemundo, they were showing the video footage, unedited, with in its full entirety, and it really left an impact about the events of that day. And so today is the what are we on? It's 2017. So we're on the 16-year anniversary here. And there's a lot of great videos online that you should check out that help to break down, things like Building 7 that came down and it wasn't hit by anything. And the whole way that the Twin Towers came down, it came down like in a controlled demolition fashion. Whether you believe it or not, I am convinced that 9/11 was an inside job. There are people within our government, there are factions within our government, there are secret groups within our government that are plotting to take this country down. And they were trying to take us down a course that, let's just say, is not going to be beneficial for any one of us. And you would have to watch a lot of these documentaries, some of them 2+, 3+, 4+ hours in length, people giving very good breakdowns and giving you solid information to go on because, again, our mainstream media over here did a very poor job of covering that event and changing details, misreporting, and not covering certain things. You know, how is it that Building 7 could go down? There's a fire department and 911, what is that, the audio recordings, transcription. Okay, there's video of the building going down. How could the mainstream media not go and investigate that and take it seriously? You know, if other people have pointed it out, have they been instructed not to go cover it? You know, same thing with the Pentagon. We were all told that a plane hit it, but now there's new video that has surfaced that, you know, shows some type of missile that had basically hit the Pentagon. And some of the stories that came out after 9/11 had happened was you have hotels that were in the area and they had cameras. And what happened was, I guess they basically went to those hotels and they were like, hey, we need your footage from those cameras, from those video cameras. And they took that, they confiscated it, and they hid it. So there's a cover-up job going on here. And all I can tell you is that on this day, there's a lot of videos that are probably being uploaded, including this one. So thank you for watching. And I really feel like this whole Hurricane Irma incident that has happened over the weekend, you know, there was a lot of hype about it being a Category 5 and it was going to do all this damage. And then what happened was when Saturday rolled around, it got downgraded to a Category 2. And its trajectory changed. So, you know, I don't know where you're at in relation to the weather, uh, climate engineering, HARP, subjects of this nature. You know, if you're not into those things, that's fine, but you might want to educate yourself and make the time to listen to some of these videos and some of the podcasts that are devoted to enlightening you about this subject, because there's something else going on here. And all I can say is that these videos and podcasts can help to not only increase your awareness, but make you mentally sharp. And not only that, when you go out with someone, let's just say you go on a date, because now what, conspiracy talk is like the thing. You got something cool to talk about. You got not just something cool to talk about, but you've got, let's just say, maybe some good information to pass on to someone that they may follow up on. And that's how we all stay awake and aware, right? On this whole stay woke business. But anyways, this video is getting a little long. I just wanted to throw some of these thoughts out there because, again, it's 9/11 and this day will never be forgotten. I remember how it was for me. How was it for you? Leave all that for me down in the comment section below. And that's going to do it for this video. Catch you in the next one.